So if you're, I'll say chairman, if you're Daniel Levy right now, whether you want Harry Kane to stay or not, whether it's something the fans want or not, are you not better waiting to decide on who you want the manager to be and then asking him what he wants? If you're thinking Conte's going to go,
yes,
because I'm thinking to myself, from an outsider on this, I know he's brilliant, I know what he is, but if I want a new manager to take this club forward, I want to be on his page and I want him to dictate what he wants. Not dictate, but I want him to have a clear idea on what he wants moving forward.
And what new manager wouldn't want Harry Kane?
That's the question.
Well, it depends what money you're going to. If United are prepared to give you what? 100 million for him at his age?
But they're not going to do that.
All right. Well, let's say 80.
And that was your point, wasn't it?
You don't think they are?
No. I mean, look at the...
How do you know that?
Look at the runners and riders, right? Look at the runners and riders of who can buy him. He's not going to go to Chelsea. He's not going to go to Arsenal. He's not going to go to Man City. It's unlikely there's anything in him for going to Germany, and they won't pay him the salary that he's getting at Tottenham in Germany. So it really is even Man United. Man United's not going to pay £100 million for a footballer with 1 year left on his contract. They're not going to do it.
All right.
They've never done it previously.
Okay, let's look at it from a different angle then. If you take the financial one away, if a new manager wants to play a certain way of playing, high press, that's not Kane. I want to move this team forward and play a different way. Are you thinking about negotiating with Kane?
Well, he's not negotiating with him right now, is he, at this moment?
No, but what I'm asking you is, would you be even thinking about whether you negotiate with him or before you decide who your manager is going to be?
I would probably do what they appear to be doing right now, which is wait until the end of the season and seeing where the land lies. You've got a manager that's going. If he wasn't going, he'd have a new contract, wouldn't he?
Well, hence the fact I brought it up. Because if he's going,
so with that in mind, you would sit there. I think most people would say, if we're going to make an argument for him to go into clubs that are going to succeed and go to Man United, which you just made, that are doing better than Tottenham are, then why would Man United want him and Tottenham don't?
I'm not suggesting Tottenham wouldn't want him as a club. I'm on about a new manager wanting his players.
Then why wouldn't a new manager that's going to manage Tottenham?
Well, because you don't always want players in the last year of the contract, do you?
No, but you wouldn't leave him on the last year of the contract.
You're going to sign him up?
Well, of course you would.
Yeah, well...
In conjunction with the new
manager.
So,
Simon, the narrative to this point has always been that Harry Kane holds the cards. Come the summer, Harry Kane holds the cards.
Well, he does
you don't think so much now?
Well, he does to some extent, but how he plays those cards are the part that we're debating. Does he play those cards to leverage the situation with Tottenham Hotspur and get himself out the door? Does he play those cards to jack up the contract price? Or does it become a bit more of an equitable discussion and the balance isn't quite as certain segments of the media would have you believe? He does not, in my view, have an embarrassment of riches to go to be able to leverage Tottenham into whatever he wants Tottenham to do.
So with that, you'd be surprised how many takers are down.
Well, I may well be, but list them off the top of your head then.
Sammy says he's not going to be spotted for choice. You would say...
I'm saying he's going to be spot for choice. I'm saying he is going to be not sport for choice. No, I'm saying he's not going to have that much choice. Which is in the bloody end. Yeah.
In other words, he's not... Yeah, exactly.
Get your phone
he's not
again,
going to be spoilt for choice.
Correct.
Yes.
No, he's saying he's not.
You're saying...
He is going to be spotted for choice.
I'm saying he'll have more than you think. You're making out there's only one runner with Man United.
I'm looking at it saying, if you're Harry Kane with a side that's knocking around the top four, right, which is what Spurs are doing, and may likely to get in there, where are you going? You're going down to Newcastle? Why would you do that?
Well, you wouldn't probably.
Right, so where are you going then? You're going to go to Chelsea? I don't think so. You're going to go to Arsenal? Unlikely. You're going to go to Man City? Well, there's someone in front of you called Erling Haaland. So where are you going to go then? Manchester United maybe. And then ultimately there's a price come. They've done deals before with Berbatov and Carrick, but they've always been at the top end of the marketplace. Then the discussion becomes about, do I let you go now?
Why wouldn't he go to Chelsea? You don't think our friend Bully would jump?
I don't think Chelsea would. I don't think Tottenham would sell him. Tottenham.
I don't think Kane would do it.
They'd sell him to Real Madrid.
I think he'd go Munich.
I don't think he will.
I do.
The kind of salary that he's going to want, alongside the kind of money that Spurs are going to want for him to do it, irrespective of his a year to go. If there's a year to go, which is going to cost you more, £60 million, a £50 million transfer fee because you're getting lowballed because it's 1 year, or what Kane can put into your team for the rest of that year. I tell you what, I'll waive the £50 million because I think we can get into the Champions League with Harry Kane next year, and it's worth that. And then you go in a free at the end of it.
Yeah, I think Barcelona could be an option.
You're just picking them off the top of your head now.
No, I do, because Lewandowski's at the end.
According to Sensational Sid over here, Barcelona won't be able to register any players. They're in economic meltdown.
Well, I listen to you
they can't
guys.
even register kids now.
I listened to you guys.
Excuse me. You listened to Terry Gibson yesterday.
I did, and he made.
And he agreed with me.
No, he didn't.
He made a great point. Basically, you all made a great point.
Sam has virtually broken it down regards Harry Kane. To logically, maybe Man U, but that's it.
I don't agree.
Well, who else then? Barcelona.
I think Barcelona could go. Is Benzema? How long's Benzema got? Could
That's
Madrid
Real
do it?
Madrid. So you're now going Real Madrid as well.
No, I'm saying these are
This
options.
is like a Monty Python sketch. You're making up as you go along.
Danny, just before we hit the break, I would throw this at you. Mason Mount, contract negotiation between him, and I know you're a fan of Mason's, and Chelsea remain at a stalemate. Now, there would be interest in him. 100%. Of course.
Oh my God,
there would be interest in him. But, I mean, should Chelsea be fighting tooth and nail to keep hold of their academy stars? You can see the way the club's gone. The influx of players.
I would want to
the
keep.
landscape
I would
has
desperately
changed.
want to keep him because I know what I'm getting. I'm getting 100% commitment. A player who loves the club, a player who's got great technical ability, can play in various positions. He's capable of more output in terms of end product than he is now. But he's for 2 out of the last 3 years been a player of the year, hasn't he? Player of the season. I think he's a super talent, Mason Mount, and I think he's a really good character as well. I'm on board with him. I love everything about him. I would be desperately trying to get him to my club if I was Liverpool or Man U.
Are Chelsea on board, though, as much as you? I mean, of course, he's much loved by Chelsea fans. But the bottom line...
It doesn't look like that's going to happen now. It would have happened. I think as far as... I mean, look, I don't know what his representatives are asking for. And if it's out...
250 grand a week, isn't it?
I don't know. But if it's too much and it's ridiculous, then... and it's...
Depends if it's in keeping with the dressing room. Chelsea have made a rod for their back, haven't they?
Yes and no. And no with that. I've never been a big believer in just because someone else is earning something, you should.
No, I'm not suggesting that. But if you believe you're on the same level as them...
But I don't agree with that.
Hold on. If you believe you're on the same level as them and you find out, for whatever reason, because you guys can't keep your trap shut, that you're getting a salary that's significantly less than someone you think you're better than, you ain't going to sit and go, well, that's all right then, because I love this club.
Never in that train of thought, me.
But
really?
No shortage of suitors for Mount.
No.
You can name him.
Well, they'll all be in. They'll all try and get him, especially on a reduced fee, because what's he got? A year left. You'd have Newcastle after him, Liverpool will go in for him, United will go in for him. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal went. Why wouldn't you want him?
Yeah, we know they're going to go in for him, but Tottenham are not going to sell to Arsenal. They just aren't.
He doesn't play Tottenham, plays Chelsea.
Oh, say Mason Mount. I was talking about Harry Kane. Sorry, yeah, you're right. I was still in Harry Kane territory. Okay. I thought I was landing another point there.
No problem. Listen, keep that kind of quick fire thought up. You'll get a column in the newspaper soon. Coming up to 1:45. Stay with us, Simon.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.